Dancehall Hot Seat. This is a hot seat. So you have to know when you forward, yes sir, you understand? A whole heap of things we are going to talk about, a whole heap of fun we are going to have, you understand? And don't know we have the alcohol and a bag of things out here. So we're good, you understand? We got my favorite house over there, so you know more time we go on a bag of things, but you know we're there, go on all our vibes. A Dancehall Hot Seat, and people we on every social media you can think of with on every media. You understand? Over Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of the media they be there. You understand? And we represent for South Florida, so you know the thing set up. So y'all know how the deal go.
So I'm in the red, so I'm in the hot seat.
So people who have a favorite, who have one of our favorite people them, you understand? She's from all the way to ATL. You don't know her from the media, you don't know her from all boat over here. You understand? The great, should I say, hold on, Momo. Should I say goat throat or should I say Momo? Which one?
We are gonna get to know the goat throat. You know
alright. People so they know her as Momo, you understand?
AKA goat throat. Don't dash the goat throat.
Alright, AKA goat throat.
Right now, the mic in my face.
Yeah. Set apart, talk about
just like how the mic in my face is like give me a flashback. You understand?
Bob, what go on, Bob?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm just a listener road boy.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah.
No, you don't know what
it's surprising to me that when you have me, boy, but
where am I
like
supposed to be looking? Where am I supposed to
look
be?
any angle.
A
360 man. You can do it any way you want to do it. Any angle you want to take it out from, you can take it out.
No, but preferred.
Momo, be careful, I'm in a Momo. Please, me I tell you from now. Be careful.
But him not know yet.
Yeah, him not really understand.
You have an hour?
Yeah.
1 hour, alright.
I think you can 2 times in 1 hour. Give me
2 can do what?
2 times in 1 hour. Give me all of the
2 times?
Yeah. Teach me everything in 1 hour.
You just pay attention.
Oh, clap like that.
Alright, people, you don't know the thing go. Remember, we have Soup Squad at the boy too. You don't know they are going with the vibes, you understand? But Momo, first question I want to ask you. See, well, Momo, what the people them know where you from, what's going on with you, you know what I mean? You know the thing.
Shout out to you guys. And on the management, but like this,
Dancehall Hot Seat. Dancehall Hot Seat.
Yeah. Big up for yourself.
Shout out
shout out where?
Just Portmore.
Well, y'all know I'm American and everything, but you know my parents is Jamaican. But yeah, so I'm originally from New York. I grew up in Southside Jamaica, Queens. I live in Atlanta. My parents are Jamaican. Everybody know me from either Chat or Laugh, basically. Lava name and go through it.
Lava get a name?
Yeah, you know the Lava.
It's so
shout
crazy
out to
watch
Lava.
that. First we know that.
You never know that?
I didn't know that.
I went over there telling my story and I was telling him, oh, the man pushed the hood down my ears.
You see that? You hear them something? You hear them something?
No. You see, when you first start to learn of it, so could see man jumping. Me
tell you, he don't know what go on, Momo. He don't understand what go on.
As a woman, when me first learned to start, so could me never did a professional.
Yeah.
But then me step up and upgrade my thing to when him catch it down my throat, me can breathe through my ears.
Yeah.
So it can sit still.
At what age you start? Like yeah.
The first time I suck wood, me never really like it. Me did get gibbon now. Me did gibbon.
Yeah.
And the man when me did gibbon with him, did shove it down my throat and my pussy squirt, and then I realized I like it.
What age that is though?
About 24.
Okay, you start late.
No, I did start early, but the first thing, real talk, so Jamaican tell yourself in a suck code and them something there, like a stigmatist.
Yeah, that's damn time.
No, so I did the first time I suck code about 18.
Okay.
But it never like it.
At average.
Them time them dey pan it and I dust it off and then something and I look.
Momo.
You don't look no more again, you just dive in.
Question, Momo. How many kids you got? How many kids you got? How many kids you have?
How many kids I got?
How many kids you have?
I have 5 beautiful kids.
You have 5 kids?
Yeah, I did send 2 back to Jesus.
How you did that?
Come, I did get pregnant with 3 one time. 1 did come down and I have to send the other 2 for go with the other one. Come here and say, you can't, I'm going to want to
people, that's Momo for Uno. If you don't know her, that's Momo for Uno. You understand? Yeah.
That's the only time, and then I have 3 where go involuntarily. So as soon as they look for me, busy. Right now, I'm not even want him look for me too hard. And just sit down here and stare for me.
Bob.
Yeah, you can't stare for me too hard. You have to behave yourself.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you're there on child support next year.
Yeah, money can do that, man. You can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
Come in and I want to talk to you and I'm just going to send you a picture.
Yeah?
Pitney may not look like Fee or neither, you know, but I'm gonna send you a picture.
Jackie, them all the fitness are big.
No, just my winter coats, but everything custom over here. I look like regular girl to you?
No.
Alright, so
You look like an ordinary girl.
So you're good, custom fit.
Alright, no worries.
I got you.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, man. But like you.
He said, I like him.
Yeah, man.
Well, people, that's my co-host, that's Bob. When you don't know, people originally Fort Lauderdale. Want to look out for this show. This show is gonna be one of the biggest shows. Then when you don't know the thing up, we have one whole big vibes. Fort
I don't know from nowhere, but my star struck me.
But I mean, Momo. Alright, tell Momo, where you originally born? Where you originally born?
New York. New York.
New York original born.
Southside Jamaica.
You're born in Jamaica.
A lot of people on the internet, you know them.
Okay, they go back and forth with me. Some people will say like, oh, she's not American, she's not Jamaican. So I'll give you a quick little rundown. So I was born in New York. My mother and parents were both on America Most Wanted. They were drug dealers.
Wow.
So they got deported. When my mom got deported, I grew up in St. Thomas,
that's why you're unruly, so.
and Barber.
But them ship you back.
Yeah, because them deported my mother and Jim pack me up and send me back with her. But then we lived with her grandmother here, so we went back and forth. So that's why I'm deep on my culture. I've never dated an American man. I don't know what it is to date an American man.
That's why you know.
No, because I don't like when Yankee up on top of me. I like to hear when the man in the ears I say, hey, girl, me kill you.
Blood clot, girl, yeah.
You put them something there. Yes,
and it's so crazy on the ear how she talk. I know all about on there sound and listen how she talk and see. Yeah, me know her. I know her. You know what I mean? That's like.
But business, you know her. She really like this, like naturally.
But that's what I'm gonna get to know.
Naturally.
All right.
Yeah,
it's
like
so crazy.
This is every day.
But hold on. Not even get into that. It's so crazy, right? She, you know, hear her, you know, listen to her and she talk. She's a big influencer on the internet.
I don't like that.
And a lot of people really call her, DM her. She talk to a lot of people. She counsel a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Don't forget the cousin pistol, because I send them under them mother and tell them to go and dig up for my own.
So on the door, get the part there far twisted. She got a lot of different personality.
Oh, me a mad peer person from paper, so I have multiple personalities.
Can I come on time for it?
No, because I don't want them, you know, I don't want them label the picnic there.
Yeah.
So me and the government, we're two friends like that.
I just want to know if they have a counsel, a girl about the deep throat and the luckiest business.
That's a regular thing. I think I give a lot of, I'm a sexual person. I love sex.
You give a lot of oral support.
Whoa.
Yes, I.
Whoa, you give a lot of what?
Oral support.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man.
Both ways.
Like it's straight.
Both ways. Nah, because I feel like, you know, as women sometimes, especially I grew up in I had to learn the American culture. I'm the first one to be born in my family. So when they came from Jamaica. So I realized the stigmatism, but with certain rules Jamaicans have versus Americans, and I grew up here too. So I got the best of both worlds, but I feel like I'm just a sexual person where I love to express myself. Nobody can make me feel no way. I'm just in tune with myself. It took me years to get this way to where you like, I honestly learned like once you stop giving a I can't curse?
Yeah, man, do you think, man?
Yeah, cause you know some me love bad word. Yeah, as soon as you
uncensored.
You know, as soon as you stop giving a fuck about people's opinions, that's when you really start living, and I embrace that shit. Cause I'm just different. I'm not like a regular person. I told my story, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
To some people they probably be like, nah, it's unbelievable. But I don't do it to boast on people, and I don't do it because I want nobody to feel sorry for me. When I share my experiences to uplift somebody else, to let them know like it's not where you start, it's where you finish.
And when you start doing that, life becomes easier, don't it?
Yeah, because first of all, the only people I care about is my kids' opinion. I got 5 of them, so I have 5 of them for word, about 5 of them where you know, so I got 5 different things to go. Even my daughters now, my children, my dep on the internet tell me I wire with people. Some people say some things to me where even
them get offended.
No, my kids will look at me when me know somebody do a good job, and my kids will say, "Mommy," they would never say that to your face in real life.
Momo, I got a question.
Yeah.
When people beef with you on the internet, right? Is that like considered real life to you, or is that like the internet?
Yeah, when it over.
Okay,
good question.
When I first started,
good question.
It was, bitch, I'm taking a flight to pull up on you. What's up? That's when it first started.
Yeah.
Now I realize it's like it's a clout thing more than.
It's more to me, Mo. It's more to me like a movie.
Like
we
him,
all playing a role.
He's the one that's always telling me, Mo, stop it.
We're playing a role. We're playing a role on the internet.
Stop. No, but they playing a role. But I be like, to me, like I really pull up, bitch. Like what are we doing? I will really pull up.
New York, and Jamaica mix.
No, I used to. That's why the mixed breed pit.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, you see it. New York and the Jamaica mix.
I think it's too many to like pick from. Like it's some people playing a role, some people playing they self, some people not sure. So it's like there's a whole bunch of people.
At
like
first
who
I
you
took it
choose
personal.
to, you feel me?
No. At first I used to take it personal, but now I could tell they pump faking from the beginning, and I would start laughing at them. Like you tell me forgot suck my mother before. No, y'all forgot really come and pull up and send me your address.
Yeah, I know it's real.
Now I be like, suck my mother. That's fine, come dig her up. She in a $20,000 casket. I make sure I bury her good. You understand? You're gonna see, but it's a lot of clout chasing now. Yeah. I realize what I'm having a problem with, what I had a big problem with is realizing that everybody on social media not real. Like I would go on live and I remember one day I was talking about suicide. And I was like, damn, I remember I used to judge people for killing their kids. And I remember one time I was in a dark space where I was like, yo, I see why people kill their kids now, because you don't want to kill yourself and leave them here to suffer. And I felt a little empathy. So I'm on live and I'm talking, and no matter that, even if it's a good message and it's gonna be negative to some people, it's like, oh yeah, what this man if you kill yourself, this and that, so you got social media negative is gonna sell more than positive any day. So I realize that. Right now, I could be on my live talking about building credit, talking about shit that nobody
we got 10 views.
10 niggas is on.
10 views.
Soon as I'm gonna say I'm gonna suck your mama,
He reached 100 and 200 gone up.
200, 300. No more cost. Me up on King Mix Up. Me up on Pink One. Me up on everyone. You understand what I'm saying? So. And I realized that a lot of people want that attention. It's addicted to them now. It's not like back in the days when we outside. Niggas is not even outside. They don't even leave the house.
Momo, true word.
I'm on live telling niggas like, yo, I'm here, I'm there. Oh, Mo, don't do that. Don't put up your location. No, I'm about before Instagram. So it is what it is. And I'm not going to go out my way and violate nobody. There's people that disrespect me and come back and talk to me. And tell me like, yo, I was trolling. I wanted you to see me. And that's why I feel like you gotta value yourself, because if you gotta depend on somebody answering you back, there's people at 8 them call them type and say hello, I'm never see it. Got 300 people on a live. I don't feel like you supposed to value nobody like that. But that's just the world we live in. Like,
if you go through one and answer everybody.
Yeah, like it's a lot. He know we be on live. We be a lot. Like my page, I'm on my 24th page. People report my page.
Hey, for real, I ain't never seen somebody lose so much page. Like from Momo lose like probably like
I'm on my 24th
page, bro. And they still follow me back.
I gotta hide. Like I can't go on my big shout out to Lava, RT Boss. But no, I like
you know what it's like though?
Queen's Flip. I'm on Flip the Network now too. I gotta shout out my babe.
Yeah. Big up Flip.
I crossed over into the American world now too, because I'm like, yo, and I try to tell people I made $70,000 off of Instagram in 6 months. Warring with people.
Yo, let me get my
drink. That means you're not stop there, you know.
Ask him.
You don't need that 9 to 5. You don't see Instagram.
You can ask him 7 days. We used to dip on it 24 hours, but then again, it's like I don't like tearing down people.
Like that. Miss you sometimes still.
It's not even a missing. I started tearing down people to a degree where everybody but one thing, whenever I start with people first, I never ever start with people first. They decide to come for me, and then I have to deal with it. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to be that person. Because at the end of the day, I grew up in the street. We not going. Even when I grew up in school fighting, you walked up to me. I'm not. You say, Momo, I never argue with people until I got on Instagram. In real life, I'm fighting.
So, alright, so Momo. Alright, so question, like honestly, because remember, I'm gonna tell you, say most of the youths them in school, they knows you, bro.
Yeah, you said that one day.
I'm telling you. Alright, so like, what would you tell? What? Because remember, enough of them have phone home now.
And that's why I switched it up.
What would you tell them? No, what advice you then give them?
That's why I switched it up. You know that business?
On the internet.
One day my daughter came home and was like, Mommy, I Googled you. I said, what? She said, I Googled you. Lava came up on me. I said, Bumba Cloud, come over there, talk about piss pan at Dubai. But that's just me. That's my style. I'm going to tell you the story.
Oh, yeah,
so that's just me. My thing is, one thing that I did, I talk about my own business and I talk about myself. And I talk about controversy things that I know Jamaicans don't like to talk about.
Yeah, like piss pan.
So one day I over Lava and Lava talked to me, and the first time he ever see me, I said, I was on a live previously with a female, and I was on West Indian live, a big Caribbean live, and the lady said she go out Dubai and she do real estate. She said she was over there and a man asked to pee on her for $250,000. Well, BHD, whatever it is, it triples. That's $750 in US. I never start beat on the girl. Me not like bullying. Me really not like bullying.
Yeah.
Then I start beat her, but me I say, yo, I'll summon a blood clot girl who I fucked down the place out for free for less than blood clot. That me would have take a piss pan. So I say, hey, go through it, you go get piss pan. And me say what? Me say, yo, me go over there and man say, yo, I want a piss pan. My breast love and my teeth, cause you know smell of my face. But I scroll up a newspaper and tell him to piss away. I let my man that like it, me go get no blood clot breast too. And him say, no. Mo, you serious? And I really went to Dubai. So everybody was
What are they?
Because I was going to Dubai for
in search of what?
No, I was going on vacation and I was going to work. So everybody like, what? So I did it because when I worked at the airport, there was a female walked over to me one day, and I remember what you said. I'm gonna answer you, President. And the female walked over to me. She was like, yeah, because we used to work in the Atlanta airport. After I stopped hustling, I was hustling for like 10 years. I never had my story, straight hustling. So I had to go back in the real world and work for somebody. And I met a lot of people there. That's why I said sometimes I feel like God put you in places where you're supposed to be. Even when you don't know you're supposed to be there on some real shit. And I'm sitting there and I ain't religious like that. I'm just spiritual. I just feel what I feel. The girl walked up to me. I said, you don't say, oh, I'm a pretty girl and you're working here, sir. How much you get paid? I said, I'm a manager. I get paid a lot. This is to me. One suitcase is $4,000. So she was like, what? I mean, I said, yeah. And I talked to her. She said, yo, my girl, I go to Dubai, you know, for a week, you know. And they sign a contract and them give me 20,000. No, they book me took it and give me 10 grand before me reach. Yeah. And then when me reach, me get another 30. So I said, what you do? She was like, me just sleep with 2 man. So I said, so when we hear the piss man, I was like, yeah, I remember the girl at the airport. This is a real thing. So I went over there to Lava. It was really because it was a storyline. So I'm running a storyline. I didn't even know that I was storylining at the time. Yeah. So Lava, so when y'all gonna go short me, I said next week me I'll pack up my suitcase for life, but then sick. I'm really I got. And then when I come back, Lava said, go short. You get the piss pan. I said, Lava, just cool on my father. I watch the light, the watch you. Cause my father said yes to me. I could get piss pan at the bar. I want everything wild. Cause I'm quiet. So I say, yeah, go through it when I see nothing, I go on, you're quiet off of the internet. And then I looked at him, I said, Lava, you know why I told you that? Because a lot of girls is growing up on the internet. A lot of females mostly, men too, just people in general. They see people in flashy things and the cars, the clothes, the jewelry. And they will have their 9 to 5 and they feel some type of way like, yo, they not making it, they not doing it. Yeah. Them can't pay them bills, but them can't do nothing extra. You see a girl where I travel every minute and I know someone fat, swatty man, old shit, suck like one little white, look at this.
Momo, question, you ever been married?
You know some married little kids.
No, me have to ask the kind of people them want to know. They want to ask you this.
You know I'm a serial maritalist. Come on,
y'all see that? Hey, I hope y'all
How many times have you been married?
You know
that's why I see so crazy. Look, everybody, I see. Look at y'all now. Look at y'all now.
Third last name style.
Lifetime.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
I can't know about them.
Them niggas alive?
Yeah, like. They all alive. Who that brave?
Any of them mad?
They mock. I think they end up crazy by the time they leave.
Shit.
I'm working on that though.
Wait, where are they? Where are they?
Them crazy dudes.
I'm a bad man now for them do. I can't do it the regular man.
Bad man are
like he gotta be assertive. He can't.
How many girlfriends he got, Momo?
What? No, but my peer girls still. Girl them love me, but me a fake back girl. But when I was married though, I had a real girlfriend. Because I noticed that I don't. All right, so when I was married, pencil got me all over the fucking place.
I'm asking the questions. I know people. Me know all of the answers already. But Uno don't know. See, you see, Uno don't know her. I know her. So me ask the question, then I know so Uno are here.
For about 3 to 4 months.
I think we found out that at the same time. That she had a man.
I'm like, what? You got a nigga. Yeah, they was like, Mo, I said I got on my wedding ring all the time.
Yeah, we ain't talked to you on live for like 3 weeks for that shit.
Big up our last husband. Me and him my friend.
everybody.
I see you sing this one?
Yeah.
She's a wife material. Don't think she's not a wife.
I never said
She is.
nothing wrong with her, but
Yeah, big up.
I'm on the brave.
The G1.
She look like she beat man.
I fight back.
See her ass, I tell you, she look like.
No, Bob, she fight.
Me shoot.
And she shoot too. She
Me
shoot. She fight and shoot.
Because I don't love, but when I love you, I love hard.
She fight
So
and shoot.
I'm not playing with you.
So don't forget to shoot him. To fight and shoot.
My last husband, he bigging up.
And legally shoot too.
He laying down and I got the AK as like.
She legally shoot too. Legally, not illegal. Legally shoot.
No, him did. Alright, so we did have sex and him box me, but me like the boxing of the face, right? So in box with over me, I said wait. Somebody up on top and said, but wait. The boxer kind of feel a little hot. Somebody kind of confused. So I look at him and say, you know, and then got a blow. This time him lick me in the ears. I said, wait, hold on. Wait, no, this kind of fuck box. The man said, oh, I always lick you when we have fuck. What the problem? You like them? Somebody said, no, pussy, that on a fuck box. Then him jump up now and him say, how you post all the thing when I say big picture on your phone?
Oh.
Because I know say me have big picture on my phone.
Did you have big picture on your phone?
People it name Dancehall. People it name Dancehall Hot Seat. Dancehall Hot Seat. Dancehall Hot Seat.
I don't know, do them thing then I boom flick and I go for your head tap, you know, expect man I go search your phone tomorrow morning.
I never used to think man search your body search short. So apparently WhatsApp at the time. You know what? I didn't know about WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Dancehall Hot Seat people. Dancehall Hot Seat say here. Dancehall Hot Seat. And people.
Get up in the chair.
People don't know the thing go. Dancehall Hot Seat. Don't know the something go. You understand?
So no, I didn't know WhatsApp at the time. Well, when you're in a group chat, transfer over the picture to the roll.
Oh.
I didn't know that. So
you cut the go.
No man, it's not going.
No, my load.
No,
load. You bounce the mic.
Okay. So yeah, my
Them
automated.
bounce the mic, man. Our friend.
Yeah, my automated.
Our two friend them. Our two friend them keep on the mic.
So apparently he went in my phone, and I just came from out of town. I had just came back from Cali, so I guess he was searching the phone.
Cali man, what you name?
And when me look now, I did delete the picture because I seen it in my camera and I deleted, but I knew it came out of the group chat. So I deleted it because it wasn't for me. And then all of a sudden, I see the man say, yeah, you delete the dick picture. I'm going to see it today, know it gone. And I said, so whenever I just asked him, say, come from WhatsApp. The man say, hey, I'm going to kill you now this. And I'm going and I'm going to make a phone call to one of them female friend, which is our mutual friend. And she said, no, you know, it do save over. She not lying. Go in the group chat and I'm going to the group chat and see the old car. We have some little disgusting friend them. And we woman, we share on the man old picture. If it's cute, I will just meet you. I going to show the dice, we going to share it. We just do that. I don't know. Me do it. And he said it to my friend and said, yo, hold that. Like it's like a game.
Like it and end up
No. When we come serious, we have boundaries. We don't say you can't cross it again. But if it's them
girl cross it regardless.
No. Me a mad girl. None of my friends now ramp with me. So the man then him got sleep. Him apologized to me, but then he went to sleep. But it's like me lay down there. I'ma start stare upon him and sleep. It's what a pussy will just do. Cause I'm not drip. I'ma say box me and I drip me, you know. I'm a bit confused because I love the choking and thing. When the choking, me start squirt. So be confused. But then I said, no, hold on.
Whoa, Momo, so he's a squirter. You trying to tell us he's a squirter?
You know everything.
People who not listen. Bob, behave yourself. Behave yourself. It's called Dancehall Hot Seat, Bob. He's not in the hot seat tonight. Momo is in the hot seat. So Bob, behave yourself tonight. People wanna big up the big producer. Wanna big up the producer. Will make this happen.
People that squirt.
The producer will make this happen.
I don't like when I hear women say they don't squirt. But we can talk about the squirting. But long story short, I was staring at him in his sleep. I'ma get mad. I'ma go get the AK. I'ma knock it on him jaw. Mr. Pussy, why you just stood to me earlier? Cause it was like I was bothered. I felt like disrespected. I felt like he should have asked me. He shouldn't have just assumed.
I'm not asking if we go find cocky there.
Well, he should have said it right there and then. Don't fuck me and be out with me all night. It's my birthday. The man take off the TV off of the wall and fling after me to, you know, me have to roll off of the bed.
You know, if they want to last fuck at least, if they never want to start the war.
No, man, I like man like that. I like direct men. I don't like men that sit out on arbor shit. You see something, ask me, because that's how I am. Okay. You see something, ask me, because sometimes that little time you have in your head, you're gonna let it run. You gotta think about
At that point, the relationship was over?
No,
No money.
I Mr. and Mrs. Blood Clots bit till death do us part. You live when I say. You can tell me say you left me, me no blood clot left
so
you.
Momo, alright. Momo, question.
That was 10 years.
They are so afraid of your fault.
No, let's go.
People the
Let's
show
go.
called.
All get new, right now the man new girl call me and I tell me call me the other day I'm here in my background. You think you could fuck with me? I was with the best bitch. I'm just a laugh.
Question, Momo. Question.
What me want one question. What am mad?
I don't want to answer that. I've never been in a lot of relationships. All my relationships have been long term. When I was younger though, I wanted to move niggas all the time. I'ma fuck you and keep it moving. We ain't doing no attachment. I'm not I grew up around men. I'm not emotional. Like I used to argue with men when they used to say, "Oh, you gotta be emotional. If my woman cheat me, I left her because you're emotional. Me, I fuck you until they say, "Man, you don't call me. Don't call me back." Me, I seen her dance say, "Mama, don't look for my pussy. I don't know you."
I use the people them boy bit there.
No, just I would, but that's why I'm come and gone. But my business is what?
The worst that man.
No, that was because listen. There's men you marry, there's men you fuck, and men you deal with, and men you scare. I'm just saying, it is what it is. I grew up in the streets, so when I see a man and he talk to me, I already know where you're that part. I already know if you only want
pussy. What did you come back here?
No, I used to go back and forth. So like sometimes I stay for 6 months, but I've always been here.
The Jamaican mix make you do them something there.
Yeah, the Jamaican mix, the Jamaican blood.
Your home.
I've been in Atlanta for 14 years now, since 2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
14 years?
Yeah.
You've been in Atlanta?
Since 2008.
Wow.
I left New York. I came visit for a weekend and I never went back.
People, it's called Dancehall Hot Seat. She's in the hot seat right now. Anybody sitting in that red chair, on the foul up here, make sure you know what I do. You understand?
How you ended up linking with Queen's Flip?
Okay, so when I go get certain people clothes, some of it, one little germs did over there, where it go fuck behind me. And my sister, she get clotting, yeah, cause you have some girl will fuck the same niggas where you fuck and feel like say them are gonna get where you get. Oh. But them not understand it's levels to the pussy. Fuck the pussy. Let's take away the pussy, the mental alone.
Dancehall Hot Seat. So
I'm gonna call the little germs them name.
Yeah.
So the germs was over there on the live arguing with somebody. I'ma come up and I say, yo, you bet the girl I done you like that over here, cause me's a girl where you see me and Superwar, nobody from the outside can come in a war with Sue. Yeah. So I reach over the live now, and by the time I reach on the live, I'm gonna start go at it with her. Flip look for me, shout out to Queen's Flip the network. Him look for me and he say, yo, I like you. What they call you? Everybody know you in the crowd. Like, who you? I said, no, they call me Momo. Sometimes they call me Goat Throat. It depends what we talking about. And then I reason he said, yo, I love you. And from that day on, nothing but love and respect. Like, him rate me, I'm gonna rate him to the ground because he remind me of myself. Like through social media, you see where he try to build people because he know he never got the chance. So from then I've been rocking with Flip ever since. That's like now it's like it's not even though he my boss thing, it's my brother. It's like a family type love because the way even when you take away the internet, he know when I'm silent. I could cam up and he see my face and he like, Mo, what's good with you today? And I'm like, nothing, I'm good, because I mastered that shit.
You and
like,
Flip,
nah.
you and Flip the same sign?
No, he's a Leo. I hate Leos too.
And it's so crazy, right? Both of y'all on the internet. It's crazy ass motherfuckers. And when on off the internet, people don't even know that y'all some cool ass motherfuckers.
She a good internet person, yo. She put me on live. I never was on live, yo. One day Momo was like, yo, nigga, get on live.
Yeah, I'm like, why you ain't going on live?
I'm like, I don't know about live like that.
Me and Soup had Soup and Momo, but he been getting jealous lately.
Nah. I said, yo,
he cut me off of Soup and Momo live. We used to do live together, but he cut me off now because
we really want to talk about this.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, because there's a lot we can say.
No, you just being
There's
bad.
a lot we can say.
Soup, the only thing we gonna say is it's been a lot of energies coming around and Soup ain't with the fuckery.
Momo, question, right? Question.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question.
Question, Momo, question.
That's just a pussy all right now. Is that germs, yeah?
Big up to Dancehall Hot Seat. Big up to the producer. People who don't know, no found probably know him. Who don't know him. Big up Digo, the producer.
Shout out to Digo.
Yeah, I mean, this is dope. You know what I mean? You don't know the thing go.
Shout out to Brett.
Florida.
He called him Shorter Brett?
Well, look out. God, that's something me, you understand? You don't know. See the hot seat, the people. See the seat, they will make sure put in a red. So you want to forward up here in the hot seat, make sure you know that do it called Dancehall Hot Seat. You understand? Mama, I like how you look tonight. No?
Yeah, I know I'm always in my
Come on. No. That seat shows something there to work.
Hold on, Pizzle. What you come for me? Dancehall queen or taboo?
12-year-old body. The body's about to upgrade again. This is a 12-year-old body.
You do your body?
Yeah, 12 years ago. My breast was bigger. I did a breast reduction and I did a tummy tuck. Body is real. My body did bigger the other day, but it God don't know, but it's still like
What's your so body drop off?
No, but I had to lose weight because I got diabetes. I had cancer during COVID too, cervical cancer. Ladies, make sure y'all get checked. Very important.
So you got your butt sucked down and then put the fat anywhere?
No, I never put
No, Soup, she did not do that.
Box shots and squats.
Yeah.
No,
she got a lot of back ends and she squat on them something.
Right, because the last time you saw me, I was 50 inches around.
No, she did way thicker than this the last time.
My ass was crazy.
I'm telling you.
No, I'm not doing a reduction.
Question, Momo. Question. For the crowd. Not for me.
You can't ask.
You have to answer this like seriously.
Yeah.
Are you single?
No, oh, you have asked me if
Me have to ask you. Yeah, but me have to ask you.
I'm married.
You're
What time
married?
you want to ask now? You still enjoy sex now like what you did 10 years ago?
What?
Just ask a
And no sex dies. Fuck feed me love fuck it up.
Oh, man.
I don't even understand.
Some people talk about it and not be about it.
No, I love sex.
Okay.
If I did that shit on live the couple months ago. Somebody I said, I appear liar, I tell my caller, I say, yo, if me want fuck, if it's up to me, how much time would I fuck him? Say him, you would I fuck every blood clot day 3-4 times a day. But tell you, I him have to lens me. I have to be realistic.
Hide you out.
Not hide me out, but you know, him have to say no sometime, and even sometimes him say no. But
Why
just
him
have
so
to
like
take
I'm
it.
a woman? He have to say no.
No, sometimes I have to tell
No
him.
thinking in the brain.
Why I think one crash her up?
I don't tell me no, I cry. Me cry to me, and I'm a
You
feeling.
have to give it up.
No, me in my feelings because, but we have to be realistic. Huh?
No.
Oh.
It's a man talking.
So you feel like if you have a backup man then just because...
You hear, you know? Gunman, me there with, calm
So
down.
everybody have gun. Where's the
No. Me there with different type of... Hey, me tell you, so me start, me, you know, so my last ex-husband put recorder in the car.
Yeah, man, we don't have stock of pussy, I call that.
No, the man put recorder in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
The man jump out the bush when I there. Me, I come out the Uber and him I come out the lift.
Stock of pussy.
So, no, me alright, me behave myself now, man.
Hey, Bob, not easy, you know.
You have to do them something there, you have to be careful where you do your life, you know.
No, I
want to take your life, you know.
I have asthma now, so I can't run now. So I have to calm down. I'm there with
the
there with the young boy. You know, so I never fuck and catch asthma attack yet.
Yeah.
I'm there with the young boy.
Them boy not put the pressure upon you the right
Like
way,
that
man.
said, nobody ever make me catch asthma attack. Me catch it afterwards.
Oh, you have good breathing rhythm when you are doing it.
Yeah, it come like my brain, me just black out. The pussy a thing, but so I'm confused.
Two blue?
Yeah. Two blue paper for our blood.
No,
remember,
I'm 11 years older than my husband. I'm 11 years older than my husband.
Gonna hear that? It's a big
And he played soccer. I noticed the soccer men, them, the football boy, them move differently.
So, a basketball play, stay over there.
The footballers, them, ladies, the footballers, them move different. Boy can't play football.
Wanna hear that? Make sure they hear that.
I don't know. Soup, I did the basketball. Football, the soccer player, them different. Come on, Soup, cut it up. So sometimes you have to sit on certain things.
Yeah, but we sit on that one.
I went on a soccer field with Pistol and done the place before. He'll tell you.
I don't believe him.
Yo, believe me.
You used to play soccer, you know.
Momo.
I'm a champ.
But when I know I do what I can't do, I left it alone.
Yo,
that can't be me.
Alright, I got you.
Big up yourself, Momo. You're flying for that one here. I'm not lying. For the first host we have on the show, it's been
a vibe.
Yo.
No, on a normal day. Nah, I wear.
Yeah, on a normal day. Tell them what you do. Tell them what you do on a normal day,
I wear a
man.
lot of tights, but I wear a lot of see-through overall though. So I wear see-through.
Yo, you know when you come to Florida, you gotta be extra hot.
So the little man never tell us you can't wear that.
No, he would never. He met me like this. First of all, to be honest, and if you one of those men, this is my thing. I always dress like this. I always try to know myself. I'm full of confidence. I'm my first son. I never like clothes. But if me there with a man and he's intimidated by dress, you definitely not for me. Because I know how to handle myself. No matter how I dress, nobody dealt with me. Men can't approach me certain way or deal with me certain way. Me on a fuck box. Like I stand on corner and run certain joke. I'm serious. I don't really play with man either.
Okay.
So Even if my sister.
So if you're that type of woman, then a man will allow you to do that.
So me never.
But you have some ladies who are just like this and can't, you have man to draw them about.
No, you can't even touch me. I bother you.
More different.
First of all, when you walk up to me, I don't really know you. My face just, y'all got to see, me don't know. Y'all got to see the face.
Yeah, y'all got just like this and you're going to the club with her.
She walked in the spot
5-6 man to draw about the place in her ears.
Yeah, I don't play that.
Right in the face, yo.
I'm gonna look at me. I'm gonna say, wait, I don't even want to say. Now, the first thing because I don't understand you a man, I just be like, yo, I'm good enough. I'm gonna tell you, say, yo, I'm good enough. You see, if you touch man, I'm gonna say, yo, I'm good enough, brother. Where you do? Where you that pan? I mean, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah, because you think
I don't like strangers either. I'm not too friendly. I'm really not.
So Momo, I mean, what's next? What's next for you? I mean, yeah, we know you're there on the media and he's a big influence on the media and all those stuff.
It's not even about being I never wanted to be.
But it's there. It's there. We can't take about that. That's there. It's like the mother of a big yard on the internet. Like when your page gone, them know if you come on your kids them like your kids them. Easy. So I'm saying like, what's next? Like what's next for you? Like, you know what I mean? What's next? Let the people know what's next.
That's a real question.
What's next for you?
I'm just doing it day to day because I change up. You notice I don't argue like that before. But every once in a blue, I have to top up some of them little big pussy gal because them feel say you're not the same league. So I have to top them up. Yes. So during COVID, when I got the cancer, I was dying inside. And people didn't know. I would still be on live because people would be like, Momo, come on live. I had people in my inbox telling me about suicide, killing themselves, rape, molestation, different things. Like they going through shit. I'm getting money through Cash App. I'm giving back through Jamaica. I did a lot, and the arguing started getting to me. And then it came to a point that I was so full of peace that I couldn't argue no more. I couldn't even answer somebody back. It was like, yeah, I'm a whore, I'm a bitch. Okay, that's nice. Have a blessed day, and I hope whatever help you out. And it came to that, and then I realized that I went into the courthouse, and the judge came. I was in the courthouse, and the judge said, Momo. I mean, not even realize that she called me Momo and not my name. And I said, Momo. I'm going to go up to the bench and she covered the mic and she said, where's your page? And I said, what page? She said, on Instagram. I said, you follow me? She said, yeah, I follow you. I said, you follow me? I said, you're not even Jamaican. She said, you talk a lot of raunchy stuff and I learned a couple of things, but it's the realness and your vulnerability when you tell me about your homelessness, the molestation, your mental disorder. You save a lot and you don't know. So after that, I just say, I'm not really going to argue with people no more. I started not going on everybody's platform as much. I started, because even when I used to always say that you one of them, I would say, yo, I'm not an influencer. We used to tell people, say, yo, me and nobody role model and go suck on mama. And some used to be, And I realized that I had a crowd of different people. Some people follow me for the good and some people follow me for the negativity. And then I was like, you know what? I had to look at it. Remember one day you was in the car and you said, you came on the live and your son friends was like, oh, that's Momo. That's Goat Throat. I said, Jesus Christ. I said, wait, just said.
The high schoolers.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, but I never argue with nobody first. So that's always my defense. But then I realized how far negativity could go. And then I realized sometimes people are in dark spaces and they'll say negative shit to you. And I noticed my mouth, when me done with you, you'll probably hurt yourself and kill yourself. So I had to make a choice like where everything is not worth a response. So I learned that. Because you couldn't, any roach used to cross the screen, me just screenshot and go down the line and answer them. You used to remember, I used to be on it 24 hours, But I just laying on the bed and rings them. And then after a while, I would get people though that would be like, Mo, we love when you talk positive and we don't like when you get in this space and we know your potential and we know this. So nowadays though, I don't really try to clap you, but I notice now the trend is I would try to help people mentally and then they try to turn back around and clap.
What sign are you?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay.
So I see it's a trend thing. So now I don't take it personal, but going forward, I keep telling people.
Yo, I'm full of love. Sorry, what's the Taurus? When your birthday?
May 6th.
Okay.
I'm full of love. I'm full of peace. But if you fuck with me, I'm gonna send you for go sit down next to the mama. I can't see him. But nowadays, going forward, I don't even respond to everybody because I realize that I seen where people hate you just for how I am. I don't even be like this on it. I sat on live with Dexter Daps with my dry ass ponytail. And we didn't even have water in it to even see that I got good hair. I'm over there and Dexter have to talk to me and say, yo, Mama, you know some another live? Dexter have sat on live with me for 45 minutes. I'm going to say, yeah, man, come all over your body and rub it on and put on a shirt for you. And he said, no, stop that. You have an energy, what I love, what I like. I've never went on live with a celebrity and in 2 minutes they don't fuck with me forever. Yeah. I went on live with Gold God in 5 minutes. Gold God put me on the track. Talking to him for 5 minutes. So I had to learn, I value myself in real life, but the internet way. I had to realize that you got people that would tear you down for being who you are, speaking your truth. And that shit bothers the fuck out of them. So I had to learn to stop answering everybody. So now it's just day to day for me. To me, I do get a lot of opportunities and I always say no. Usually I don't let everybody, I don't say yes to everybody. Flip is the first opportunity I took because my husband said it to me. My husband said, listen, you always tell everybody no. Everybody when you come across love you. There must be a reason. But to be honest with you guys, and I probably never said it out loud, I have a fear of being famous. Me a street girl at art. Me sell drugs for years.
Most Jamaican no one want to be famous.
Not me.
The big pretense on Instagram. Remember, that's where everybody on Instagram right now.
I talk my story. Even when somebody think they could belittle me with it, I talk about my mother had HIV. That's what I say to people because I need to let females know, like, sometimes you have to value your body. You have to pay attention to where you look at. When me hear my mother get that, and girl try beat me, your mother have HIV, and I'm looking at them easy as you say, you could get it. When I found out my mother was doing a bid 20 years in Louisiana, I said everything's on paper for cocaine. My mother was a kingpin. I remember going to school with a book bag on my back and one in my hand giving the sergeant. So I grew up differently. I would never fall for social media. I just grew up differently. So it's the street in me. So I like when I could go outside sometimes. It's not good when everybody know your name. So this Instagram thing is still a lot for me. So that's my fear. So when people ask me like, what do I have plans going forward? I really don't.
Just go and live. And
I'm just living. I'm just here. I'm just here.
Well, for we can say I live for different people too.
I just finally accept that because I get DMs.
And the reality of life, you know. At the end of the day, most of them girls here on the internet, if you see them day-to-day life, it's nothing like if you run through them pages, I think, hey, yo, what kind of life she living? But if you girl on her for 24 hours, they're like,
dry.
That's why I be trying to show people like, yo, live in your truth. Stop trying to floss. Because some of these people you flossing for, you don't even know they doing horrible or what they doing.
Most of them on the internet, it's not the truth.
You're me personally meet a girl with 300k follower, always just with a name brand. They don't pan girl floor. Me no artist, not even anyway. But I've met people of caliber where everybody I look up to. When me, I'll dash out money and give them and help them and I look upon them like, Mama, how important is your image to live this way?
Yeah, very important to them. They do anything for it.
I'm a mother first before anything. I tell everybody, my mother called, I don't give a fuck, you can call me, bitch, you call me, who you call me, anything you want to call me. But no one will ever pull my mother call.
You have girls that have 2-3 kids and you never see a picture of them.
I used to post my kids, but I don't know more.
Yo, you have reason not
people
to.
Just take picture and do things. I mean, really come find you and murder you at that point.
You have reason to.
Yeah.
With a girl like,
but they always allow me though.
You see her every day. She'll post pictures of, yo, she not that. She got Louis
Momo just don't know she famous, yo.
You know what I used to get upset about?
Momo,
let me know what
famous,
really used to piss me off.
She just don't know she famous.
No,
you know you famous, right?
I'm not.
Exactly, she don't know she famous.
You know what used to really get me mad though? Is when I would see a female posting and doing all of this, and then when I see their kid in real life. Yeah. And I'm like, what is that? Like, what's going on? Like, you in Gucci, but your kid's in Walmart. I will never understand that. I won't get the concept. Like, my kids is not on my page, but they always behind me. My kids be on my body. I don't, even when people ask me, how much kids you got? And I say 5. How much live with your mister? That's an option. Meaning, I Instagram compound when we see people, women don't have their kids. I never thought that was a thing because I grew up like no matter. Well, I grew up with my grandmother because, like I told you, like my mother had. But I never knew people didn't have their kids. I thought that was a crazy situation I grew up in.
Them have kids.
And but you outside and you flossing and you entertaining, you on
it's not because of work, but them do have them kids or
no,
anything, you know.
them will check the man phone and not check the pitney them phone.
Not check the pitney them both.
The other day my husband look for me and say, yo, the boy is 17, don't stop going at the man phone. I say, yo, you can't tell me that.
Yeah, you have to swim at
But in at the man phone, they be so infatuated with a man. Like I have respect for men, especially Jamaican men, where I say I can't really deal with an American person because I know how Jamaican men grow up and they grow up odd and they're taught to be, you know, to don't show emotions.
Yeah.
So, and I get it.
A lot of women don't know that, you know.
And these are the stuff I talk about because I get it where they taught to not. So when they was like, oh, Jamaican men is aggressive, that's who I relate to. That's who I'm going to fight with. I'm going to battle with you to understand so you can see the value in yourself.
Yeah.
That's me every time. And I realize, like, Jamaican men, they don't, and that's all I know. So that's what I can say. A lot of them don't feel comfortable to have to cheating or something, which we used to be a professional brother. Cause you clap me I clap you back.
Yeah.
And
let's see what we better.
Dancehall Hot Seat.
Me would see when him do it to me, you know, and me go do it back, him go crazy. Hey, I'm not gonna kill you. I say, kill me, possibly just do the same thing you do. But you probably, what is it? And I'm looking at the person and it's like, that's the first response when I'm looking at him like, yo, if you would have communicated with me in the first place, we wouldn't even got here.
Yeah.
So, and I see that, but they're not taught that. They're not taught to have a conversation. I see where the society, even black men in general, I always say I love my king. I always tell women, yo, love your kings. Right now I got 2 sons. My oldest is 17, my little one is 6, and I look at them all the time. I'll be on live and you'll see my son is 6'2" walking in, Ma, let me get a hug. And I'm like, get out my face. He be like, let me get a hug. My son watch my location through the day everywhere I'm at. My son will look at me in my darkest hour because I suffer from mental illness. And if on my dark days I would lay in my bed and my son would lay down next to me and be like, yo, Ma, when I go make me cry. And he be like, Ma, my makeup. And he be like, Ma, you want to talk about it? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. He be like, no, you want to talk about it? I said, no, I'm good. He said, well, I'm going to lay here till you ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I never had that growing up. I didn't have that. I became angry. That's why I said most of these people that I try to reach out to, especially the angry ones that's arguing with everybody, those are the people I'm attracted to. Because I know it's bigger than that. I know how to be in a dark space and you full of negativity and you want everybody to feel what the fuck you feel.
And like them defend themselves every.
Yeah, like I self-sabotage a lot. I met a lot of great men and a lot of great people, women that love me, and I was just so dark that I couldn't accept it because I didn't love myself. It come to a point where I was addicted to pain. So if I was in a good relationship and it was too good, I said, no, this too perfect.
Run from it.
No, I'm gonna get burned.
Dancehall Hot Seat.
Yeah, not forget burned.
When was the first time you realized that somebody love you and love them back in terms of a man?
No, that's my first. I was with my first child father from I was 15 to 25. I told you I just been in a mad long relationship, but you see, anytime I come out of the relationship, I just probably run through like a 10-man real quick.
5 words, Momo. Monique is Dancehall Hot Seat.
The body count that 3.
Imagine I've been with one man for 10 years. Probably, and if it clap, I'm probably clapping back with 1 or 2 man. I really never been with a lot of men, but when you see when I come out of a long relationship, then no man have a clap down. Like the last relationship after 2018 when I just get divorced after 10 years, but I have to clock some man and the man them all. But we don't know when I fuck them the one time and I'm not lock them one there with me and I say, brother, I'm gonna get one knock. We just want to fuck and leave.
Yeah, then.
Yeah,
so. Saying to use it all you know.
Momo in the Dancehall Hot Seat, people don't know it go.
And I said, this brand new to me.
Yeah, so, but no, but not like that. Come here, tell the man, say, oh, don't call me, call you, me not dance, I walk over to me. Brother, don't do that.
Man, do them something them more.
No, because when you come walk over to me, my little candidate, my next possibility in the
Monique, behave yourself. Do not follow Bob. Bob will draw you out to here.
How much it costs for your OnlyFans again?
I can't put OnlyFans. But then I said pum pum in that.
Hold on, Momo, you got OnlyFans?
Yeah, I got OnlyFans.
So why you know Momo got OnlyFans?
I used to pay for it. I think it's
what the? What? You don't know that.
If you try for you,
soup never look me enough. Soup never look.
So everybody don't want to find out for.
I got a lot of males this is it.
So
And
if-
No, Bob, all I watch out
to
front.
be honestly,
All I
all
watch,
my
admit
male
it.
friends, I know if I
All I
say
watch
that-
out front.
Alright,
I'm gonna start watch though.
That idea not nice meet my husband. And I don't know, so me bring him outside and put on a mask and me I do an event or whatever. Cause I'm quiet and I'm different, I'm like people. And not nice look at him here, Momo, not nice to Momo, I like my sister and the dog. All if Momo skin out the pussy, me not take it. The man look at him say, you fucking idiot. But look like idiot to you.
Yeah.
Momo could I give you pussy and you not take it,
Look
idiot.
at you. Yeah.
You fucking retarded and say your pussy fat.
Right, no, about you.
Right here.
Momo, 5 words. Momo is dancehall hot seat, and them not gonna dry you out. I'm gonna talk about it. 5 words, Momo.
You know I'm open. You know I'm open and I talk about that shit.
Momo, 5 words. 5 words.
No, my friend and my male friend,
So-
they respect me not to try to cross that level with me.
Yeah,
But me know say me know say
cross the
that.
border with me, me not have a problem. You just cross, we cross the bridge now. We know these
Momo, 5 words for the young youths, young influencer youth, them coming up in the entertainment world.
5 words. That's weird. I don't even know how to say 5 words. I just to sum it up. They just it's not even 5 words. Just be yourself.
Alright.
Be yourself. And like I went on live with Queenie the other day.
That's
actually four.
That's actually 4.
That's
That's
4.
Just
I'm
be
so-
yourself.
Just be yourself. That's fine. We'll take
I said
that.
I can't even have 5 words. Just be yourself. I'm not giving you a whole French because I was on the live with Queenie the other day, and you know something said, you know something can't relate to anybody as crazy as your blood clot is.
You can relate to Queenie?
Yeah,
Of course. No, Momo can relate.
You never see me, man.
Momo can relate to all of us.
Listen to me, I draft my blood clot wig, take off my clothes. Hey, ask him, I don't know first one to know.
No, she's different.
I was ready to put the camera, the phone in my front. I said, listen, I want a big pussy problem. I have my big pussy, cause a man come in here, them not left.
Momo will sit here if he is a
That's
warrior. Momo we turn a warrior. If he's a crier, Momo will cry. If you go preach, Momo will preach.
Yeah,
if you got a fire gun, Momo will fire. She will have all different persons. I'm telling you. That's all I'd see people.
Just be, cause you see when you be yourself and you tell your own story, nobody can tell your story for me. When I came out on live and I told niggas, yeah, I sell drugs for 10 years.
No more big up yourself.
Niggas looked at me like, oh, why would I say that? I said, cause I could talk about it now, bitch. I ain't stupid. I could talk about it now, but what I'm saying is, I'm telling you, I was telling men like, yo, stop pick up them worthless gal, I pick up gal where I got bill with, you know. That's why me I tell my story.
Once again, people, you know it go.
Realize who pick up the number.
Dancehall hot seat, dancehall hot seat, dancehall hot seat.
Why Jamaican man love what is
Me don't know. I tell them say, yo, stop buy clothes, get property, do what you do, and come out of it. That's why I tell my story. I tell them say, yo, don't get in the system, because my biggest fear was to be away from my children. So, and I remember how that shit made my mother feel, how I felt. And one day I had to sit down with myself and say, yo, you remember, your mother, when you want your mother and and you're gonna jeopardize your pitney them, no money, no work to the world. So that's why me tell my story. And just in case so people know me, can't come tell my story, can me tell it.
Yeah.
Me the pan flip life that 300 something people, one of my old me go them come, Momo, Sam, it's a blood clot, wait, hey, click, and me have to hang up the phone. And Flip said, what the fuck are you into? I said, no, not anymore, nigga.
Momo, give me a young advice to the females them, the mothers them that's coming up. Single mothers.
I wouldn't even say single mothers. You gotta, if you could prevent it, which you can't prevent it, because none of my kids was born out of wedlock.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I try to do it the right way, and I still got divorced, because people change.
Yeah.
So it's not about being a single mother, it's about the prevention. Pay attention before you get into a relationship. Pay attention. Make sure that person wants kids. Make sure you stable for that person. That person it ain't no, I just want to fucking keep it moving. Because a lot of these women, they become single mothers.
Because they not pay attention.
No. Because you breeding for a man where it and run, you have different type of man.
They never pay attention.
You would know, so the man the shit, but some woman feel like pussy is everything, and it's not.
People, that's Momo. Y'all know how to deal. Momo, where they could find y'all? Y'all know the deal, man.
I don't know
the thing. Dancehall hot seat. I don't know the thing.
Yeah.
Momo, where them can find them, Momo? Where them can find them?
Yeah, because I'm only on Instagram. I'm on TikTok too, but I don't go on TikTok. Mostly Instagram. I always try to put my hashtag Momo or Summerfield, because that's my brand, that's my LLC, Summerfield. And you can put in the hashtag and you'll find me, because every time I start on my page, that's what I put up. And I'm over Queens Flip Live, Flip the Network. I'm always over there.
Advice, Momo, advice. Okay, I know you be on Instagram like probably Say 100% of the time on Twitter.
I never go.
No, not Twitter. TikTok.
I don't go.
You don't have a TikTok account.
I went on TikTok. I'm a vex because I'm over there. I'm told and them kick me out.
Can I tell you this? Can I tell you this?
Yeah,
Can you tell you this? Hold on. Can I give you advice? Do TikTok too.
But you know, I went over there the other day, 3 minutes and got $5.
Do TikTok too, Momo. That's the advice. People wanna know the thing. Dancehall Hot Seat. You understand? I'm Pistol Rivers. This is.
I'm super studied the most hated. You're.
That's my co-host. So I know the thing.
So he don't have Instagram?
Yeah,
he got it. Yeah, he got an Instagram. I got Instagram.
He's the real person on the internet. That's the real person right here. And not on the internet. He's really somebody in real life. You understand?
People, when I big up the producer, the bad producer. You understand? The engineer.
And
Digo, you understand?
And when Digo reach out to them, take the bookings.
I don't know it got.
Unofficially. I don't know me love money.
Yo, before she go, we gotta give her a flame, yo. Give her a flame.
It's called Dancehall Hot Seat. It's called Dancehall Hot Seat. It's called Dancehall Hot Seat. It's called Dancehall Hot Seat.
It's your flame.
You know, so let me see this the first time.
Everybody have to hold the flame. Dancehall Hot Seat.
What do you want to do for the internet?
Do you know what I thought?
What do you Papa say?
Listen up, Papa.
But I love that party upon my click. So
Listen,
what do you want to do for the internet? You want to stand up and give him a 360. Me want them see that.
Producer, you catch it. Producer, you catch it.
Me just want to catch it.
You see that? You want to see that? Dancehall Hot Seat.
How could we not do that for you guys?
So y'all know the deal go. People on the follow up on the whole of the media them on the don't know Dancehall Hot Seat.
I remember saying hold on pizza.
Instagram.
That's back shots and squats.
Y'all know the deal.
I remember Instagram is a pretty girl with a body there with a mother in body.
Facebook, Twitter.
I'm big up the do body girl them. Ladies, it's not nothing wrong with doing your body. Come here, go
but I also for you do your body.
That too. I'll make sure your pussy does stink either.
And please,
Cause
listen.
some pussy smell. When the man them, when the man them turn on the eated seat to the pussy stink.
Dancehall Hot Seat it called Dancehall Hot Seat.
And the pussy stink. That's why me not name crutches. But we watch the man fuck the girl, but me not name crutches cause some of the pussy stink.
Make sure to subscribe.
Scare me.
Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to click that link there. Click that link there. Click Momo. White name Momo.
Dancehall Hot Seat.
Momo. White name.
Right now my body a burner.
She not hot seat. So people to click the link. Make sure to subscribe. But don't know the thing go. We're out here. You don't know the thing go. Dancehall Hot Seat.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Yeah.